In this video, we're going to be looking at transferring inventory from one object to another. Now, this can only be done within the same region. So, if you want to transfer inventory between objects in different regions, you're out of luck. Now, what I've got here is a receiving object, which is green, and a sending object, which is purple. So let's have a look at the scripts that we need for this. And for the receiving object, it's very simple. When I touch it, it sets up a listen event, and it's listening for a message saying update ping from the same owner. Now, in this object, we've got the sending script, plus we've got all these other things. Now, this includes scripts which are not running. So we want them to be running when they arrive at their destination. So the sequence of events is we touch the receiving prim to open its listening handle, and then we touch the sending prim, which will whisper update ping. So, being a whisper, the receiver has to be within 10 meters to hear it. The receiver then receives that message, update ping, from an object owned by the same owner. It then closes its listen because it doesn't need that anymore, and then says to the sending object, which it received here, on the same update channel, update pong. So over on the sending object, it receives update pong, so it closes its listen because it no longer needs that, and then calls a function deliver items, which delivers everything we want. Now, this deliver items function, what it does, it first of all gets a list of all the items in the prim's inventory, and then goes through that list and says, if it's not a script, we'll add it to another list called results. If it is a script and it's not this script name, then we'll add it to a list called scripts. We obviously don't want to send the sending script, just any other scripts that are available. So we then take the results, which is everything that is not a script, and we send it with give inventory list. So we send that to the ID, the UUID of the object we're sending it to, and then we have to give a folder name. Now, prims can't have folders in their inventory, but we must send a folder name. It cannot be blank, otherwise we get an error. So any name will do, and I have literally used any name as the folder name. And then we send the list of objects that we're sending. Now this incurs a 3-second penalty. So this will send all the items, and then this script will go to sleep for 3 seconds. And then it'll run this line here. It will then come to this part and says if there are some scripts to send, it'll iterate through that list, sending each one, and it will send it by name, and it will have to use the script pin. Now, in this function, in this script, we must set up a script pin. So that's something we do very early on when it's in state entry, and we send that script pin here, and this value true says whether the script is to be set running or not. Usually it will be running, and we can send a parameter to it if we wish. It must be an integer. Now each time we call this function, there is a 3-second penalty. The script will go to sleep for 3 seconds. So it takes a little while to send a large number of scripts. But this is essentially all there is to it. So here we have the inventory they want to send, everything except the sender script. And this is the receiver. So if we touch, and we can see it's delivering the first script and the second script and the third script, and all updated. And there it is, done. If you found this video helpful, please like. Thank you very much.